Welcome, everybody. Welcome to another wonderful Saturday here on Cryptid Conversations. I'm your host, Blue. With me today are my beautiful co-hosts. We got the mod mommy herself, Kate, the bringer of chaos,
And blue hair today.
and sporting blue hair today, Michelle. Today's topic: Cryptids of the Americas.
So excited.
North America, Central, and South America. We got three sections of the Americas that are going to be covered today, and we're going to have a nice little discussion. So, who would like to go first today?
Hold please. Stand by. I propose that we
No.
start from the top and work our way down the Americas.
I
Like
don't know.
a good
As the person that
sugar.
picked the topic, I agree.
There you
You
go.
know, you both suck.
Yes, we do, and
Plus,
that is why you like us.
Plus, you keep calling me mommy, and it drives me nuts.
Exactly. Kate just wants to go last, and I am exactly where I would like to be, and that is in the middle.
I don't even have my stuff up yet. I was hoping for later
Then,
on.
so we're gonna have our little witty banter first. This is what we do.
You guys are a pain in my ass.
You're a pain in the ass. So in other news, while we're waiting for Blue to get his shit together, I got nothing. I was gonna try to come up with something clever, and I don't have anything.
It's been one of those weeks for I think everybody.
Yeah. It definitely has been. I think by the end, by like 3 o'clock on Friday, I started just letting people go home. I was like, I'm done. I'm done. I'm sure you guys are done. Like, if you're done with your work, just log out. Done. Bye.
Okay.
Joys of working from home.
All right. Well, then let's get into it. Kate, how you doing?
I think she's refusing to answer.
I'd like to not talk about it, or we're
Please,
gonna start seeing me cry and I would rather not have me crying on camera. So
Okay.
not talk about it.
please
Copy
fifth.
that. Copy that. All right. Well, I'm in a good mood because I scheduled time to get my tattoo done, so I'm good.
Yay.
All right.
Now I want one.
First cryptid creature that we're going to talk about from North America down has been requested multiple times by one of our viewers.
Ooh. Which lucky viewer?
The viewer is Selena.
Ooh, okay. Hi, Selena.
Selena has been asking me to bring up hide behinds.
Oh, I love those.
Now, the hide behind is a nocturnal creature
Yeah.
primarily found in North American folklore, specifically mentioned in connection to the forests of northern United States and Canada. These creatures were first noticed by the white man, aka loggers, and trappers, that these creatures are hairy beings that hide behind trees and rocks to conceal themselves, never allowing itself to be fully seen directly. It will look out from behind the tree, which is why it's called a hide behind, because it hides most of its body. And this elusiveness and predatory behavior of stalking isolated prey in the woods has led to it being blamed for the disappearances of early loggers and trappers. I'm going to show you what a artist's depiction of the hide behind looks like. It looks like a Irish wolfhound hiding behind a tree.
Yeah. By the way, that depiction that you are showing is from a book called Fearsome Critters in 1939.
Yes,
I
Fearsome
have
Critters,
that
1939.
book. I have it.
It's a great book.
Yes.
I have to get my hands on another copy of that because I lost my copy. So, the physical description is rarely seen. Descriptions vary, but those who claim to have caught glimpses of them often describe them as tall, thin, and humanoid with a slender body that helps it conceal itself effectively. Now, my question to you guys is what do you think these hide behinds are?
Truth.
Go for it.
All right. So my theory is going to be that I believe it is probably akin to some sort of other cryptid, such.
Okay.
Oh, we lost Kate.
We lost Kate, but she'll be back.
Something in the middle of like a puckwudgie or some sort of tree.
Well, you got to remember it's humanoid. It's not. It can't be a
It can't be a
puckwudgie.
puckwudgie. But the thing, okay, so if you go back to the actual description or the reasoning behind it, it's they're nocturnal. They're hardly ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
They make hissing noises, much like a pit viper.
Mm-hmm.
So what if it's a big cat?
I mean, that's something. That's an idea.
I mean, I identify as a big cat and I make hissing noises. So,
Well, I mean, you are a cougar.
that's true. That's true.
Kate, I don't know if you dropped out before I had asked my question. What do you think a hide behind is?
Honestly, I didn't hear any of it because my Wi-Fi decided to just fuck up. So I've heard about hide behinds. I've heard that there's some up here because we have plenty of login. But to be honest, I really don't know what it is. Probably maybe shadow person.
Mm. That's another idea because they are described as humanoid.
Or it's possibly just a forest spirit that's just curious.
There you go. But it
So,
does have
Yeah.
a predatory nature. It's known for disappearances in the woods. Now, there is a way to repel the hide behind. Would you like to know what that is?
Don't go in the woods.
That's one way.
Tell you.
Folklore suggests that hide behind has a strong aversion to alcohol
Oh,
and
we
can be
got
repelled
this.
and can be repelled by its smell or by the consumption of alcohol by potential victims. So we're all good. We are all pickled in alcohol. We are going to be fine if we ever go in the woods.
I'll just make
So,
sure I bring it in the bottle.
so it's a temperance demon, is what it is.
Right?
They can suck it.
Okay.
No, I think we'll just suck the alcohol.
They could suck something. Anyway. All right. My next cryptid, because I only really found two super interesting. I'm gonna begin with a scenario, I should say. You're in a national forest close to mountain ranges, and you see a range. It's about a 45-degree angle up.
Oh, why do we
This
have to
mountain.
bring math into it? Ugh.
Okay, well. Oh. Anyway, hello, Phoenix. Good to see you. It's about 45-degree angle, but you pay it no mind because you're just walking straight down the path. And all of a sudden you hear something that sounds like rock sliding. You turn and look back towards the mountain, and all you see is something about the size of a whale sliding down with its mouth open just as it's about to grab you.
All I can think of right now is the nothing from the Never Ending Story.
Well, the slide rock bolter.
Wait. Repeat. Slide rock.
Bolter.
Vulture?
No, bolter.
Bolter.
B.
B with a
B-O-L-T-E-R. Bolter. Okay. The description of this thing is quite interesting. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
The slide rock bolter is said to have caused great unease amongst tourists visiting the mountains of Colorado. I think they partook a little bit too much of the happy herb, but that's me. Anyway.
Hey, leave the happy trees out of this.
This fearsome animal.
If fearsome, really? We're gonna go with that?
Wait. Uses the grab hooks on its divided tail to latch onto the crest of a mountain ridge.
So it's a graboid from Tremors.
It's a graboid with the face of a lanternfish.
Like a lamprey. All right, so I'm gonna call bullshit on this one and say that someone triggered a rock slide somewhere above it. Someone saw a rock that maybe was shaped like of something, and
here you go. I'm gonna show you a depiction of this thing. It looks like a graboid without the tendrils.
Someone watched Beetlejuice, and that's the snake monster from Beetlejuice. Like, that's what it is.
This is another depiction from that same book that you were telling me about.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna have to go back and read it because I don't remember seeing this one in there, because I would have dog-eared that page and made some sort of ridiculous comment. But
okay.
I call high AF.
Let me get back into this. Hang on a second. Its underbelly is slimy and slick enough to allow it to slide down the 45-degree mountain, grab its prey, and slide up another 45 degrees if there is one on the other side. If there is not one on the other side, it will use the hooks on its tail to climb back up the mountain to reposition in the same spot to feed. This is absolutely the dumbest cryptid I have ever read about. And I gotta say, somebody was either high or or drunk when they came up with this cryptid creature.
Or both.
It's not just happy trees that are legal over there. I would like to point out that mushrooms are also legal in Colorado.
Yeah.
No.
There's a lot of things. These Colorado people, the air is way too thin. It's just getting to them.
There's a couple of things in Colorado. Like, I think we should just go ahead and fence it off. And just let them fend for themselves.
Well, they'll be all right. As long as they got their happy trees, they'll be all right.
Wow.
But yeah, those are my two cryptids that I have found. Now, mind you, the hide behind has a lot more history behind it.
Yes.
That one I can get behind. Plus, anybody who's ever been in the woods and felt that feeling of being watched, and you think you see something out of the corner of your eye, and then when you
Honestly,
look,
that's
you can't see it?
And
the fact that it's through a lot of the wooded forests, in America, even Alaska and Canada. I mean,
Hmm.
it's got accounts all over North America.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
sure that there's accounts overseas too, and Europe's forest as well. So
There's a Slavic version of the hide behind, but he's not really a hider.
no, no, very
He's
well
kind of
developed.
dangerous.
Hmm.
But we're not going to get into that guy because we're talking about the Americas here.
Right, but
America.
Okay, so we're going to keep with the Americas.
I
Uh,
give you multiple credit points for attempting to, with a straight face, talk about the I
the
can't. I can't.
the mountain graboid.
That's
yeah, that just sounds like a landslide that happened, and some poor soul was inebriated. Is that the word? Yeah. No, I don't.
Listen, it's a weird story. I just figured I'd share it with y'all.
It's
wow.
entertaining.
Wow.
So
I didn't know there
yeah.
was someone who decided to make that one, but
Hey
okay.
Kim.
The- I- mm,
Yeah, it's not the best thing out there, and some of the other
I'll
ones we've
tell you
talked
what.
about in other episodes. There's a couple other North American cryptids that Jasper has talked about,
Yeah.
and Jasper on
She
the
finds she
thing
finds
Jasper's
some
Cryptid
obscure
Corner.
ones.
She she was the one that talked about the skoink.
Yeah.
Uh, she finds some really like interesting little creatures. She finds the ones that seem like Pokemon.
Yeah. Yeah, she does.
Okay, so next up is Central America.
Bam.
So go ahead, Michelle.
Hi there. Okay, so Central America is kind of an interesting little mix of folklore and kind of a mix of indigenous beliefs mixed with like Spanish. Uh, so I want to start with the big one. I have three. I'm gonna keep it quick, but I'm gonna have three. I'm gonna start with one that everyone has probably heard about, and she La Llorona. You can't talk about Central America without bringing up this one. She is the woman in white. She is the one who wanders near water. She is the omen. She's the cautionary tale. This is how you keep the kids away from water. Stay away from the water. La Llorona's gonna get you. So she comes from the the early tales of La Llorona trace the story back to a woman. I think everyone knows the story, but woman falls in love with a guy. Guy doesn't want her kids. She drowns her kids and then realizes the guy is already married, and then she kills herself. Um, it's yeah, it's pretty sad. There's lots of movies. It is what it is. La Llorona. There she is.
La Ra-
Llorona.
Llorona.
Yes. Not my
Ghosty people.
not my Sharona. That's a different thing.
My Sharona. Ooh, my
Exactly.
little. There.
And then so the second on the list of our little trek to Central America.
Damn it! Now I got my Sharona stuck in my head.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm going to
Sadly,
go to my
I was gonna say I got the Weird Owl version in my head instead.
nice.
My Bologna.
Exactly. We are going to now go to the La Ciguanaba.
La Siganawa.
La
Sigalawa.
Ciguanaba. Ciguanaba.
Okay.
So the La Ciguanaba is a pre-Columbian kind of it's mythos. She is again, one of those blend of indigenous things, folklore tied to water, tied to fertility. She is the embodiment of temptation and deception. She,
Not with
from a
that
distance,
face.
hold on, hold, please. From a distance, she is a beautiful woman. She says sweet things. She tempts men. It's men, really, with her beauty from basically from behind. Let's call it what it is. Um, and then once she has you within her grasp, yeah, you gone, boy. Bye bye now. She turns and you see her monstrous face. The monstrous face is sometimes referred to like skeletal, sometimes it's more of a horse. Um,
She's a
but
horse-faced woman that's
yeah,
gonna come up from and peg you from
yeah.
behind.
Yeah. Well, oh, okay. Well, you took it somewhere really in a different place than what I was going,
That's what I
um,
do.
but yeah. So Leslie Guanaba is very interesting because if you want to like tie it to that kind of like modern lore, like it's kind of a siren. She's the beauty that's kind of like off in the distance. It's luring you to her, and then once she reveals her true self, it's too late.
Well,
Yeah. So
listen, men are stupid, and if they fall for that shit, then
yeah,
they do so at their own peril.
men like a good ass. I'm just saying.
Not gonna lie.
It's true. It's true. So I saved the best for last.
I
And
know how I am. I'd be like, damn, baby, come back.
back that truck up. Anyway.
Back that ass up. Sorry.
Jump
Anyway,
like a truck.
dumps like a truck.
So I saved the best for last. And this one is my absolute new favorite. El Cadejo. He is the best. There are two versions of El Cadejo. He's basically a hellhound mixed with a trickster spirit. There are two versions. You have the white El Cadejo, who is more sleek. He's more goat-like. He's got hoofs, but he is definitely a large, shaggy dog-like creature. He is the protector. He's the good guy. And then you have the black El Cadejo. He is more shaggy than the white one. He is a very mean dude.
He looks more like a ram.
Yeah, so the depictions really show the difference between like the white and the black, the straight horns versus the curved horns, the spiral tail versus the like straight luxurious tail. They are said to be in Costa Rica, Guatemala, El Salvador, Honduras, Nicaragua. They're kind of a mix of indigenous beliefs, and Spanish is where a lot of this comes from. What you're going to hear is years ago, not recent years, but in the years past, when people from North America traveling through Central America to get to South America and vice versa, the travelers are the ones who would come back telling of these stories of the El Cadejo. They would usually see them in pairs. It's kind of like, I hate to call it what it is, but it's like that Sith thing. There always has to be two.
There's always good and evil.
Yeah, there's that, like the reciprocal. You can't have one without the other.
You can't have light without the dark.
Yeah, the balance is what this is kind of going for. Whereas it depends on the person who encounters the El Cadejo, which one is the one who's going to step up.
And
if they are good people, if they are doing, let's just, if they're doing good things, then the white El Cadejo is going to protect them from the black.
Okay.
If they're not good people, if they're criminals, if they're doing terrible things, the black Okadeho is going to come to the forefront. And if he doesn't catch you and eat you, basically, he causes insanity because you just can't get the El Cadejo, the black one, out of your mind once you have seen him. He embeds himself into your psyche and just twists and twists until you have lost your mind. I absolutely love this story.
I had a feeling
So,
you would when I sent you when I was watching the video, going, "Oh, hey, this sounds like something up Michelle's alley."
Yep.
so
Yep.
one could say the black Cadejo,
Cadejo.
whatever the fuck,
Yeah.
the black goat dog,
Yep.
is kind of like a crazy ex-girlfriend. They drive you fucking nuts.
I've never had a crazy ass girlfriend, so I don't know.
Yeah, same. Have crazy ex-boyfriends.
Yeah.
Or a crazy ex-boyfriend or whatever, crazy exes.
Yeah. There
They
you
drive you
go.
insane. Okay.
Hold
I'll
on.
go with that.
Hold on. I'm going off into memory lane for a second. They may have been crazy, but
They
goddamn
also
fun.
one of the depictions that I do remember from the video I sent Michelle is they
Yes.
do have red, flaming eyes.
Yes.
So
Ooh.
it's
The big red eyes.
so they're like pretty much, you know, a heaven versus hell kind of thing.
Yep.
They believe that even when you do see the black one, that you are going to end up in a very unhappy place afterwards.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
It's a very interesting story, and as much as I don't believe in heaven and hell and evil demons and gods and things, I think that the karma of someone who, if you know that you are doing things that are bad, the fact that this thing is going to follow you, it what's the word that I'm looking for? Your karmic retribution.
I mean, it's definitely something to think about.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can think back to when I was a teenager working on a farm. The black goat hated me, and the white goat loved me.
Yeah, I'm gonna say they probably got it wrong.
You know what? I'm not even going to dignify that with a response.
Well, you just did. No, seriously. Yeah, no, I can see that. I mean, black goats, black animals, black horses. I've had all of them. I had a black bull. His name was Lebany because he had an 11 in his ear and he was black, so I named him Lebany. I'm very
Unimaginative.
like that. I will punch you in the face. Black cats. My Isabella, she's a dick.
I mean, my mom has been raising black dogs for years. I had people thinking that they're giant wolves.
That's
So,
true.
I
I've
mean,
seen those dogs.
the Belgian sheepdog, Groenendahl.
Big
Yeah.
ass black dogs.
To close out my section, I had a lot of fun looking at the cryptids of Central America. There's some crossover, and I was trying to find the ones that were not as crossovery into the other regions. And the Siguanaba is definitely mostly Central America, and the El Cadejo is definitely it is really centralized to Central America.
Okay.
Yeah. So I had a great time researching Central America. That was an awesome task, Kate.
Great assignment, great task, and great information.
All right, Kate.
Well,
Let's go.
now it's time for Mod Mommy to go.
Wow. He is just
Right.
gonna drive.
Yes. Yes. Mommy.
Don't even.
Yeah, all yours. All yours.
I'm gonna smack you one of these days.
Mhm.
Shut up, shut up.
He's gonna like it.
All right. So South America. We ready? I only picked one because honestly, searching. Well, hey, hold on. Take that. We're not even starting. You're
I'm
like
just
jumping.
showing people. I'm just showing people where South America is.
Yes,
Do
but
you think our viewers don't know where South America is?
So,
there's a
listen,
reason,
there's
there's a reason for that map. There's a
but
reason for the map.
I know,
It's a
but
river.
the
In the
reason
US?
why I showed it is because some people get parts of South America mixed in with Central America. So therefore, now you can see it. That's not nice.
Can I go first
Fine.
before you start putting pictures up?
Fine.
And you're gonna save that the other one, the sighting one, for when
I'll
I
wait
get
for
to
later.
when I start talking about a satellite image.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Thank you. Okay.
Today, Junior. I'm gonna get beaten today. Anyway, go ahead.
So I picked one because out of all the ones that I was looking at, it honestly had a lot more documented proof than the others. And it was also, I don't know, it's just fascinating to begin with. Um, so um, there is plenty of, folklores and legends in South America, like the Brazilian Bigfoot, known as the Mapingari. Um, there's the fat suckers from Peru called the Pish Taco, as seen in season 9, episode 13 of Supernatural. There's also the alien-like critters with a love for livestock called the chupacabra.
I love the Chupa Chups.
See, but chupacabra can be also Central America and also southern parts of North America.
That's why I didn't go with that one.
Ooh, she told you, sir.
I'm just saying, I'm just giving some clarity. Give me a break. It's what I do.
The creature I researched was far more interesting than the rest. Let's travel down to Amazon River.
Would you like me to put the map back up?
Please.
Okay, I'll put the map up now. Hang on. There we go. Okay, I got fat fingers. They don't work.
We all know that the Amazon River is the longest river in the world. This is where the cryptid lives that we're going to talk about, and it's been around since the pre-Columbia times, before everyone and their mother came. We're going to talk about the Yakumama.
Okay.
So, the Yakumama is known to the Quechua people as Mother of Water. A serpent-like body, thick and powerful, with horn-like appendages on its head. Legends say that the giant snake can allegedly reach up to 100 feet, 30 meters in length. Now, comparing it to the largest snake that is known to science, the green anaconda, that only reaches up to 30 feet, 9 meters. So we're talking about a big fucking snake. And you can take that map down.
Yes, dear.
Thank you. So, Yakumama inhabits the remote waters of the Amazon River basin, stretching across countries like Peru, Brazil, Ecuador, and parts of Bolivia. I think I said that right.
It's not Ecuador. It's Ecuador.
Locals believe that Yakumama has shaped the very landscapes of the Amazon, carving out rivers and creating oxbow lakes, which We all know what that is, right? An oxbow lake. Yep.
For those that don't understand it, please explain.
So the oxbow lakes are usually will come into a little like stake-like curve, or there's a little piece of the river that used to connect to said river, and it's just a U shape, or just some sort of random lake. If we can get that, I guess Michelle's got something. Yep, just like that. Okay,
Groovy.
so as well as the unexplained temps of the boiling river, which have left scientists baffled. Why? Why are they baffled? Well, the boiling rivers are 200 degrees Fahrenheit, 93 Celsius, and they are not near anything volcanic.
Not even under?
Nope,
Like,
nothing. Nope, nothing.
no, like lava
That's-
tubes underneath.
It's just a hot flippin' river, and they can't explain why.
That's weird.
I know about hot rivers.
So the local shamans consider the boiling water or the boiling rivers sacred and believe that Yakumama travels there to rejuvenate and regain strength. Now, let's talk about the Yakumama's behavior. She might be considered the protector of the rivers, but she's no gentle giant. To avoid trouble, locals would, and still do, use a conch horn before entering the water. This was to make the Yakumama's presence known. Legend says she's able to suck in prey whole, boat and all, as far as 100 paces away.
Did you say boats or balls?
Boats. Boats and all. It's for you two. Are we good?
Not going there. I'm not going there. We already been in enough places. I'm trying to behave now. That's incredible sucking power. Anyway,
I'm a good girl.
Go ahead.
I'm a good girl. Go.
That also might be the explanation, the mythical explanation for the sudden whirlpools and strong currents on the Amazon's complex waterway.
I love a good complex waterway.
Now, there is a theory about the Yakumama, about it being possibly linked to a prehistoric creature known as the Titanoboa.
Ooh, I love that one.
Titanoboa, yeah.
So they were snakes that lived around, giant snakes that lived around 58 to 60 million years ago. And there was fossils of this creature found in Cerrejón, the largest coal mine in the world, which is apparently also scientists' happy place on learning about prehistoric times. They discovered 30 of them, all 42 feet, 13 meters in length.
That's depicted next to a human.
Oh, there was bones showing the difference between the Titanoboa and the green anaconda, and it was this tiny little vertebrae.
I'm
compared
sorry.
To
I know snakes.
I don't know. I still want to pet. I like snakes.
Mm-mm.
I've had an actual boa constrictor around my neck, and I was holding it, and it's an experience I don't want to replicate, especially since that thing can wrap me up completely. So
now for the sightings, there has been 2 from the early 1900s, from 2009. So first, we're going to talk about the British explorer Percy H.
Love him.
Who actually after he went to the Amazon to venture into it, he has disappeared since. So back in 1907, according to his logbooks, he and his team encountered an enormous anaconda. Team shot the creature, but it slipped away into the river depths. Fawcett claimed the snake was 62 feet 9 meters in length. So that's one. The other one from
big ass snake.
the other one from the early 1900s was a bomb incident. Two men went on a boat with some dynamite in hopes that they would kill the Yakamama. After the explosion happened, people cheered for a bit until Yakamama arose from the water. She was covered in blood, wounded, but still alive, and disappeared shortly after.
Fun fact. Percy
And nobody took a
Fawcett-
picture?
No one took a picture.
Of course not.
These were local people.
Percy Fawcett disappeared in 1925.
Looking for the lost city of Z.
Yes, there is an awesome movie about Percy Fawcett's life that stars the.
Isn't that the one that Brad Pitt's in it?
No, the beautiful man Charlie Hunnam. Jax from Sons of Anarchy.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Sorry, I didn't really watch
It doesn't
that.
matter
Okay.
as long as you know who Charlie Hunnam is, because he is a beautiful, beautiful creature.
I'm trying to think if that's the main character, right?
The
son?
blonde biker, yeah.
Okay, so he was Jerry from We Are Titans.
I've never seen Revenge the Titans.
He was also the voice of Thor in the newer God of War video games. Yeah, he's been in a lot of stuff. But yes, I know who you're talking about.
No. You're thinking wrong person. You're thinking the wrong person. No, you're thinking the wrong person.
Okay, whatever. Anyway, so the last one.
That guy.
The main character.
Yeah, he plays the voice of Thor.
No, he did not. It's a different guy.
Yeah, when you check it later, you can apologize.
He's British.
Anyway.
That's all I know.
Okay, I got one more sighting, and there's also a picture. So this is the one in 2009. A man named Mike Warner allegedly spotted a massive serpent-like shape while examining satellite images of the Amazon River. Go ahead.
I can put it up now.
Yes. However, there's skeptical people who argue it could be easily a boat wake, which is basically the term of a boat moving in water, a floating log, and I'm not sure how this works into that, or a digital artifact rather than a proof of a giant snake. To be fair, I understand the boat wake, but honestly, why would a boat be doing movement like that in the water? It looks honestly like it could be a fucking snake in the water.
Because it was running a big snake?
Okay.
I mean, like...
Now that I have that blown up a little bit and I'm looking at it, like, there are variations in the texture and light hitting it that would suggest that this is a living creature.
Right, exactly. I mean, I kind of get the boat wake. I really do, but at the same time, it's like, but it's too like they purposely did something like that. If that was the case, just I don't know. It looks like a fucking snake to me.
I'm on the side of it looks to me like a As someone who spent many, many moons at sea in the Navy, it looks like a time lapse of a boat wake, because you can see where it starts trailing off down here in the bottom left hand corner. So that's probably where the boat was when this started, and then it went around and came down, and then it's flipping around, and then the boat is actually sitting right there in the top where it's curving around, like the boat is heading backwards. So my opinion.
Possibly, but at the same time, the fact that it being linked to a prehistorical, or possibly linked to a prehistorical creature, what says that one of them survived the extinction and just kind of evolved into something else? I mean, considering where Sarah Hone is at, it's and how it was back then, it was very much like the Amazon rainforest. It was very tropical. It was very, surrounded by trees, swamp like kind of thing. So, what says that this creature didn't just, migrate somewhere else to survive?
Yeah. I mean, like I said, looking at that photo, there's several variations that you could go with. I mean, it could be a boat doing a really weird U-turn
Right.
in a big area, but generally, that to me suggest. I mean, just the pure fact that there's different lights, like lighting cues in that whole picture, that just to me says it's a living, breathing organism. That one part right before it like curves back towards itself, it looks like it's higher up in the water where, and if you've ever seen a snake, going through water, they do undulate towards the top and then back down.
Right.
So it could be
I,
that. It could be going after a caiman for all we know.
well, and to be completely honest, we still haven't fully explored the Amazon rainforest and the Amazon River. So, and they're still finding new species today.
Yeah.
So, what says that this possibly is fake or real? Like, who knows? The fact it's been here well before any settlers decided to come and do their thing in South America.
Yeah.
And the fact that there is locals still today using a horn to pretty much be a warning system, or just to try and figure out if the snake's around or whatnot. Like,
Yeah.
I can believe this one, especially since there was already proof enough that we once had large snakes
Well,
long ago.
and Titanoboa being one of the larger snakes out there that was from the past. There's also other large sea snakes that were out there during that time. But I'm one that I'll suspend disbelief and I'll give anything a chance. And to me, like I said, that photo to me, it looks like some type of organic creature. That's what I see. But
Yeah.
I'm no actual zoologist. I couldn't tell you.
Mm.
I mean, also you got to think about this too. It appears white on the thing, and in the picture, and generally anything with albinoism or a melanistic tendency to its tone does not survive long in the wild.
Agreed.
Yeah, and honestly,
I just
none of the depictions I found ever stated the color of the snake
Mm,
either. It just stated that it was a very large snake, horns on its head. Like, that's
I just
pretty much.
I just feel like in today's ability to use AI, what is it? Generative, whatever the word I'm looking for that I can't use words, to generate an image based on whatever. I can throw anything into Chat GPT and say, show me a picture of what it would look like if a very large snake were swimming in the Amazon. And it would do it. And it would be kind of difficult to tell if it was fake or not.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying they don't exist. I'm not saying they do exist. I feel like there's just enough of a middle ground.
Yeah.
To be able to
I mean,
say, it's interesting.
That's a lot like, what we said last week on
Yeah.
last week's show with technology and stuff like that. I mean, the invention of AI. I mean, you see them all over TikTok and Facebook, Instagram. Yeah, Sasquatch and Yeti running through the woods, hanging out with each other, doing a blog. Doing a blog rather, and it's like, come on, man! Like, somebody's going to use it to make a.
And again, that image might, well, it probably is an AI. We don't know. It could be satellite. Exactly. So I don't know. Like, the only reason this one caught my attention was mainly because of it being possibly linked to a prehistoric creature, and my kid's an absolute dinosaur freak. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. It was a lot more believable. I would have talked about the map and Glory, but it's like, man, we talking like a lot about Bigfoot, and I wanted to do something different that wasn't Bigfoot.
Yeah, no, and you know what, and that's why I stayed away from Bigfoot when talking about North America, because that's he's the reigning hide and seek champion of the world. So
I do love big feet.
And then, I could have talked about the push tacos, but honestly, the description, it sounds like a white man that was just extracting human fat from the locals. So,
okay.
Yeah, they extract human fat and sell it. So to me, it just sounds like some
That's some Fight Club.
That's some Fight Club type shit,
right? But yeah, that's like one of those. Nope, I'm good. You just really want to get interested in those? Just watch that particular episode of Supernatural, and yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely an interesting idea of when it comes down to cryptids and seeing different cryptids from one particular supercontinent, which is the Americas. People got to remember there are parts of North America that we don't know what's out there. There are parts of South America we have never set foot in. Central America, for the most part, people have been around, but there are still spots where people have not gone.
Mm-hmm.
And who knows? Who knows whether or not there's something living there or not?
Well, and then
only time will tell.
The fact before settlers came into the Americas, like most of all of the stories were from the natives of that land. So who knows what they've seen for thousands of years before we even showed up. Again, like I said, the fact that the Amazon rainforest and the Amazon River has not been fully explored. Who says that this giant snake who can suck up victims can actually exist? So,
right on.
Andrea says Soylent Green is people.
Soylent Green is people. I love that movie.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we'll ever fully understand what's out there until we finally do look at everything. But we're so we're so fixated on the stars that we forget that there's still areas of this world that we live on that are completely untouched by man. And honestly, like I like the fact that there's places on this earth completely untouched by man.
I know a couple of guys who've been untouched by women.
I'm not gonna say anything. Turning around. Anyway,
You're
the fact that
welcome.
we also haven't really, explored the deepest part of the ocean either.
exactly. I mean, we don't even what we know about our own oceans fits into a thimble in comparison to what we know about the stars now.
And to be fair, we really should be exploring our own waters first before we're wanting to go out into the deep space. And
Yeah.
that's just my opinion.
I want to talk about deep space. I have something wrong with me today. I'm just...
No comment.
The only thing I
am
can think
behaving.
of that is like in need of getting laid, apparently. There, I
know.
said it.
She ain't the only one.
Here, here.
So,
I need a
okay.
little more coffee.
With that being said,
You're being said.
I am being said. I'm saying it.
Lights keep going out.
I don't, as I have said many times before on this podcast, I don't think that we'll ever fully understand what's out there. Until the day that, until the day that we do, we'll never be fully understanding.
It's Schrodinger's cat.
Yeah. Essentially. But
They're out there and they're not out there at the same time.
Yeah.
No,
And
honestly, that's a good definition. I didn't even think about that.
You're welcome.
And you know what? I do have some plans to go out and go do some research in the field and whatnot and put it up on here. But when it comes down to it, unless you're getting out there, unless you're going out into these areas where these things supposedly are, you're not gonna know anything. Also, a lot of things are smarter than we give them credit for. And if they don't want to be found, they're not going to be found.
We've been here long enough that I'm sure that they're, carefully watching us and observing us to better hide themselves kind of thing, like.
Well,
stalkers.
I mean, if you think about it, anything that's reptilian that survived the great extinction is technically older than us. There are still crocodiles, tortoises, alligators possibly that have been around longer than people.
I mean,
there are things that have been around longer than people. I mean, in the term of time on this planet, ours is a drop in the bucket in comparison to what came before us. Dinosaurs were on this planet longer than we were.
Longer than we have been in our current.
Longer than we have, yes, longer than we have been in our current time. So we're just a drop in the bucket of time. It's a matter of
gonna turn
going
into
forward.
Existential,
Philosophical debate.
I don't have that in me today.
I don't have it in me either. That's why I'm struggling so hard to get out of this.
I believe this is the end.
So with that being said, I'm gonna put a drop in the bucket and say we're done for the day.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you. Hit that like button, subscribe, and share for more cryptid conversations. We'll be back next week, hopefully with full team, and we'll see you then.
Can't be good
And
be
in
bad.
I'm getting to it.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, if you can't be good, be bad. And if you're going to be bad, at least fucking be good at it. We'll catch you next week. Thank you so much. And we'll see you in the next Cryptid Conversations, only here on the Legends Cave.